Every time I make this pasta recipe, everyone asks me for it. For my recipe, I'll need a medium or large skillet, preferably non-stick. You're going to add a drizzle of oil to the skillet, just enough to sear the meat well. Turn the heat to medium to avoid burning. And now I'm going to add here, look, 400 grams of meat. I cut it into strips like this, very thin so it cooks faster. We're going to let this meat sear here, without stirring too much so it doesn't release its juices. That's important to ensure more flavor. I'm going to make a quick, easy, and very flavorful recipe. It's a very practical dish to make and one the whole family enjoys. Let's prepare a delicious pasta full of flavor. It's a great option for lunch or dinner. This pasta here is the perfect one, full of flavor and super creamy. Now it's time to season the meat. Now we're going to season it with our homemade seasoning mix. Salt, black pepper, and sweet or hot paprika, whichever you prefer. All these seasonings can be adjusted to taste. Mix everything very well, making sure the meat is well seasoned. And we're going to let the meat get a bit drier, without excess liquid. It's already fried. If you want it even drier, you can let it cook a bit more. Now we're going to remove all this meat, okay? Because we're going to use the skillet to prepare the sauce. After removing the meat, place it in a bowl and set aside. Now in the same skillet, add 3 cloves of garlic, minced. 1 onion, also finely diced. Here's the onion, already chopped, ready to go into the pan. I'm also going to add 1 carrot, grated or chopped. I added these 3 ingredients to give more flavor to the sauce. Turn the heat back on. And we're going to sauté these ingredients very well until lightly golden. I really love making this recipe at home. It's a dish that everyone here enjoys. And all my kids like it a lot, too. It's rewarding to cook for the ones we love, like our family. And making something delicious for them is always very special. It makes us feel fulfilled and happy. The vegetables are now well sautéed. You can now add 1 ripe tomato, diced. And I'm also going to add 1 green bell pepper, also chopped. I added both, and now we're going to mix well. This way, the flavors blend together, and the sauce becomes more delicious. It gets colorful, aromatic, and very beautiful. It's already well sautéed, a beautiful, flavorful mix. Now I'm going to grab a bowl. Let me show you here. Add 1 cup of water. Into that cup of water, I'll add cornstarch. I'm going to use 2 heaping tablespoons. I'm showing you how I do it and dissolve the cornstarch well. Stir until completely dissolved. And here, once it's well mixed, now we're going to also add soy sauce. Add to taste, depending on your preference. This soy sauce is going to enhance the flavor a lot. Look how it already changes the color of the liquid. It gets darker and more flavorful. Now that the sauce is ready, you're going to add it to the skillet with the sautéed vegetables. Add it carefully and mix well. Stir very well until everything is incorporated. Now the sauce is starting to thicken. It's developing a creamier texture. That's why it's important to stir constantly. Cornstarch thickens very quickly, so don't stop stirring. Keep mixing until it reaches the perfect consistency. That way you ensure a silky texture for the sauce. Now that it's thickened like this, here's what you're going to do. Add the meat back into the sauce. That juicy meat we fried earlier, add it all back into the skillet. Mix very well so it gets coated in the sauce. And now we're going to add the cooked pasta. I'm using 400 grams of pasta here. It's already cooked and loose. That's 400 grams of pasta cooked to the perfect texture. I cooked the pasta until it was al dente. Now mix this pasta very well with that flavorful sauce and the meat we prepared. Look how delicious, so creamy. Stir gently so the pasta doesn't break. We want it to stay whole and look nice on the plate. Turn off the heat, and now it's ready to serve. Enjoy it while it's hot.